Hello guys, MiddletonPlays here and welcome to a new video here on my channel. So I thought I would add like house tours to my channel because I've never done anything like this before, and I cause these houses you see I've done off screen, I've never recorded them, so I kinda want to, you know, I guess share them with you guys if you've never seen them before, because like some of the houses that I've created over the past year, I'm so happy with how they've turned out. This is called Baldwin Gardens. I created this house, I think it was between last September, actually no, I think I started it just the end of August last year, and then I did more on it in September, and then I kind of left it for a few weeks, and then I think I've in the end finished it in October. So this house is worth near 740,000 simoleons. It has got 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it is placed on a 50 by 40 lot. Before we actually get into the house tour, I just want to say that describing things is not my thing at all. So I'll try my best and I hope you guys enjoy it. So this is the path up to the front door, but before we actually get inside I just want to show you like the outside first. So you've got some steps here, and then around here we have our own pool, which I absolutely love. I mean, I usually add the, I don't know what you call them, but like the heater things that you can place at the bottom of the pool, and I guess you could turn it into like a hot spring or something. And I don't know, I just absolutely love the effect on the water, and I just love like the landscape around here. I mean, it's very, I mean, it reminds me of like this would be somewhere where a volcano is. I don't know why. Maybe just because of like this kind of detailing. It just, yeah. Then over here we have a little seating area, and we also have like an outdoor dining area with a barbecue, a fridge, and then some counters with an added candle. Of course, more landscape, which I'm so pleased with. I'm so happy with how this turned out, because landscaping is something I've never really done before in the past, because I don't know, I just didn't have time for it and I was never really good at it. But because of me going through my mental health and all that, I kind of lost a lot of my creativeness. But now that I'm in a clearer place, or I should say I'm in a clearer mind, my creativeness is starting to finally come back. So you can see like that it is getting better, because if I had done this a couple of years ago, I would never have been able to get it like this at all. I mean, these are literally some of my, like this was my first ever house that I built in The Sims 4, and as you can see that does not look great at all. Another cottage. We have a luxury cove, which I kind of like the style of it, but there's really no landscape at all, and it just, you know, it just does not look right at all. I mean, look at that. I mean, the house inside was very nice, but just the outside is just absolutely horrible. But let's get back to this. So I added a wishing well over here. We have another seating area. We have a bird bath. We have like a monkey bars for the kids. We have a hot tub area. I do love this statue here. I'm pretty sure it came with romantic garden stuff. I could be wrong, but I think it came with that pack. We have a couple of chess tables over here. I kind of just wanted to try and find something to actually place here, because I wasn't sure what to place, because I didn't want it to be more garden for some reason. But I do absolutely love the landscape in this area. It's so pretty. And then over here I added in a little garden. I mean, it's alright. I mean, there's not much landscape in here, but I mean, it's just literally on the side of the house. We have all the landscape over here, which it's just so gorgeous. I would love to have, like, for a future house and all that, I would love a garden or something like this. So now let's finally go into the place. It's very modern in here, I'm not gonna lie. And I didn't really go with a colour scheme in this house. Like, all rooms have a completely different colour. Sometimes, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the dining room, which we'll see in a minute, does not really suit the house. But I do like it. It's a very big dining room, but I just did not I just don't think I did. I don't think I did well with the color scheme and all that type of stuff. I was struggling on what to place here. I was going to put couches, but I didn't in the end. So I just added this. That was literally it, because I don't like to overcrowd these kind of places because they don't really need it. But yeah, I just love this. I also had to just put some decoration in, even though it kind of looks out of place. This is the way into the living room. Very massive. The color scheme in here is mainly just black and white. Very modern, but I absolutely love it. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever really done a living room like this before, where I've kind of actually decorated it. And I'm so glad you have like these stacks of CDs. I think that's pretty cool. I get, of course, the gaming console, and then just some random people, because of course we're not able to actually. I mean, I don't think we can actually. I mean, in The Sims 3, I'm pretty sure you could place these like photograph things where you can place your own photos in them. I could be wrong, because I actually never tried it for myself, but I'm pretty sure you could. I think it came with Generations. Then of course we have a castle over here, a toy box, and then of course the seating area. And I do love these two swans. I think it's so beautiful. Now we are going to go into the first bathroom. Very modern. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, even though I don't really use the gameplay of Spa Day much, I always seem to use the build and buy mode items from that pack in my builds, because I don't know, I just absolutely love it. I just love like the modern look of it. Oh, I just love it. But yeah, this is the bathroom. Very open, and I do love the lighting in this room. So across from the bathroom we have a study room. I did actually kind of recreate this a little bit in a room build that I did a couple of months ago, I think it was, on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I mean, I was struggling, because I kind of wanted to have something like this, but I couldn't figure out which window was best and like how I could make it so, because I mean, with the desk under here, you can see that I've used the cheat where you can like lift the items up, because if it was like that, then there'd be just like literally what you see under here up there. So I kind of had to do it like that, and of course, because the desk is there, you can't really see it that well, because I mean, it's not like the Sims are literally going to bend over and just look through that piece of window down there. But yeah, I do absolutely love it. It's a little small, I'm not going to lie, but it's nice and cozy, very modern. Now into one of my favourite rooms, the kitchen, of course, because who doesn't love food? This is a very basic colour, but I think it turned out pretty well in the end. I do love the lighting as well, and I'm like this whole house, I didn't use any custom content, which is a big shock for me, especially with houses this big, because like you're quite I still think you're quite limited on like clutter and all that, but it turned out great in the end. And I do wish we had more like large curtains for these type of windows, because I went with blinds instead in the end. But yeah, we have two ovens. Of course, there's quite a bit of decor around the place. We have some stalls here, so they can come and eat in here if they don't want to go into the dining room. Of course, the fridge, we have some wine bottles, and then of course loads of cupboards and counters. So yeah, now into the very big, it's massive dining room, which, as you can see, that it does have like a gothic kind of look to it. It definitely looks like it would be home, like literally in a house with someone who is a vampire. But I do like it, I really do like it. And I remember in The Sims 3, this like massive house that someone had made. I can't remember it now, because it was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago when I actually found it, or maybe just a little bit longer than that. And the dining room was way bigger than this. It was literally one half of the house, literally just a red dining room. But I do really like it. I was struggling on what to put around but I kind of went with this instead, even though there are a lot of them, and they are quite small when you compare them to the size of the windows. it looks alright. Because it's not like the Sims are going to be spending most of their time in here. So now let's finally go upstairs. So with the landing, I always struggle with landings, especially when they're quite big, because I don't really know what to put in them, and I don't want to, like, so I remember in The Sims 3 when I did mansions, and like they had massive like landings like this, maybe even bigger. I always kind of just place random things in it just to kind of, you know, clutter it up a bit, and it just didn't look right. It just kind of looked over the top. But I think this is fine. I mean, it's quite open space around here. You have like these armors, well, these knight of armors like on the side. So yeah, and I had them. I placed them around like doorways, which, yeah, I mean, it's really nice. And then of course we have some trophies. I mean, there's a lot of gold up here, and I do of course love the wall color, and of course the mirrors. Now into like the library area, study area. I don't know, it gives me Harry Potter vibes for some reason. I think it's literally just because this thing is in here. I just absolutely love it. I love the lighting in here. I just absolutely love it. I wish we had more different kinds of like wall clocks, because I don't think there's that much. And it was hard for me to try and choose one for this room, because they're either too small, or the style of them just did not look great. So I went with this one in the end. I'm pretty sure this one came with Vintage Glamour, which is actually one of my favourite stuff packs for The Sims 4. We also have this like book kind of achievement thing on the wall. Of course, some seating areas. We've got the desks, loads of books, and of course we've got loads of bookcases. Loads of like paintings on the wall as well. But yeah, I really do like this room. So this is the master bedroom, very black and red, very romantic. And I don't know, I just absolutely love it. I mean, I was struggling on like this kind of area, because when like you have massive bedrooms, it's always hard to what do I put in them, because you don't really want to like literally overpopulate it with things that you wouldn't really see in a bedroom. But seeing as they are rich and all that, I kind of did want to add like a TV area, and of course they have like wine and ice. We've got like a load of like plants and all that around. We have a very expensive computer, which I don't know why I placed that in here, considering we have a few study areas in this house. Of course, we've got like some more bookcases over here. We have an easel, some dressers, some more cluttered decorative items. We have the bed. We have a piano, fireplace, a globe bar. So yeah, so this is this room. Now through this door is their own ensuite, which is so beautiful. I just love these kind of colour schemes. I just love the modern colour schemes, and I just love Spa Day. I just absolutely love the buy and build items that came with that. So yeah, it's just so beautiful. I would love a bathroom like this. Now let's go back to the other side of the house, and let me show you these rooms. So this is the toddler room, which I always struggle with toddler rooms, because I don't think there's that much content for them, like in like decorative and clutter items, so I kind of just overcrowd it with other things. I mean, I also wish there were more swatches for these these little sofas for them, because I don't think there's enough, and I would personally like more basic colours as well. I always struggle on like what to put on the wall. I don't really want to like overpopulate it. I mean, there's loads of lights in here. I have a thing for putting a lot of lights in these rooms to try and brighten it up a bit, because the lighting isn't that great. I mean, it's so much better than it was, because I remember when The Sims 4 first came out and the lighting was quite dark. But yeah, but it looks so nice. I kind of added this here just for some decoration, just to like, I guess, make it look a bit more homely. And then I kind of just put these like lights of photos and all that up on the wall. But yeah, this is the toddler's room. Now on to the last couple of rooms. So this is another bedroom, a very spoiled daughter's bedroom. Which I do absolutely love. I mean, the colour is not really my thing. I'm not a fan of purple and pink and all that type of stuff. But I do like it, and the clock. I struggled to try and find something that matched the colour of this room because there weren't enough swatches for it, and the ones that were available just did not suit the room at all. I mean, now as I look at it, I maybe could have gone with a white one. But yeah, and I also struggle with like when it's like on like the larger walls, because then of course the walls are a lot higher, and then like it's hard to try and like you struggle on what to actually place on them, because I mean I did add them in the end, but it does look weird having paintings like so very high up on the wall, because I mean look at how small the door is compared to the walls. But yeah, I do love this room. And now on to the ensuite. It's a bit smaller than the one we have next door, but I love it. Yeah, I've done a lot of decoration and all that in this house. But yeah, I do like it. I mean, the bathrooms all seem to have like a very similar color scheme, because I don't know, I just love the color. I mean, even in other houses that I create as well, the bathroom always has this kind of color scheme. I don't know why. That's just my, like, I guess, preference. But yeah, so this is the whole house build. So I hope you guys liked it. I mean, if you would like to see more of these kind of videos, then please do give this video a big fat thumbs up, and also comment if you would like to see more of these kind of videos. I will link the gallery link in the description below if you guys would like to download it. But my origin ID is MiddletonPlays. It's been up since when I finally finished it last year. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I hope to see you all again next time. Bye guys.